They didn't like it?
We're going. We're here. It's Digital Cortex. We're back at it again. Thick Wick, still, for some reason unknown. Randomstylez. Yeah.
What's up?
I don't know. We just took a dab.
Is this thing on?
And I fucking love this thing, bro. And you would think I would love things. Yeah, no. For the dab. For the Luca.
For the dab.
For the Luca.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the brand. It's the Luca Seahorse Max. I call him Maximilian. It does a job. It does a job. I mean, it's got the water filtration on it. I mean, it's this thing is a little piece of art. I'm in a chord. All right.
Yeah, this is not hitting.
It has this little stand, but you could take it off. And it's technology, and it makes it easy. And there's like so little to clean. Like it's just the laziest way to smoke that I've found. And not outside of eating an edible, but I guess that doesn't count. But at the same time, you also are doing like a pretty, I would say, getting up there, if not the right at the first step of having like a high tier smoking experience. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
My review. Now post it to Amazon.
No, yeah, edibles is a whole nother story, dude.
Oh shit. I just found out. I've got some. And I don't know. Maybe we'll crack it open tonight.
The way your body metabolizes the THC changes it from, what is it, 9 to 11?
You take that shit to 11, bro? Is that what you just did? What is that?
9?
What is that band? That fake band?
Fake band? There's a fake band?
Yeah. Spinal Tap.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah, the movie. You know, it's like, what does it go to 11? Oh, yeah. Well, we wanted our sound to go up. Like we're at 10, but we feel like we want to go to 11.
I like that.
So we had this custom made to go to 11.
I like that. I would do something like that.
And they're like, okay, but so it's louder than a normal amp? No, it's just the knob. You see, we'll be at 10 and then we can hit it to 11. And he's like, so why not just start at 9 and go to 10? But that's not 11.
You gotta take it to the next level, man. I get
I
it.
paraphrase that because I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but it was pretty much the gist of it.
I think I seen part of it, and I can't say that I've sat down and watched the whole thing.
I want to rewatch that,
but
it's a classic.
It makes me think of Back to the Future, dude. The opening scene is nuts, right?
Oh yeah.
So they got the song playing, dun, 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 and they're just playing the whole Back to the Future theme song and everything, and then it goes to Dr. Brown's house, and then you see the inner working of his house.
Because he starts with the guitar riff.
So you see the inner working. You got the dog cans filling up the bowl because he's not there,
right?
And the machine just keeps. Dude, everybody had.
And he plays with all those knobs, and all it is a giant fucking speaker.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. The next part. But what do you think about all that machinery that we never got? This is in the 80s, right? So in the 80s.
Oh, you mean like, because supposedly we
were going to have everything automated. Everything was going to be automated in the future. Mm-hmm. That's what they predicted, right? So your opening of a can, your toasting of bread, making eggs. Remember the machines that crack an egg open? And then, we never got any of that. Nobody, it never caught on. Nobody wants to do that.
I mean, I feel like we do have it. The technology's there for it. They're doing it in mass production, you know.
No. We have the tech, but not
we
for
don't care
retail.
For it. Yeah,
it's not for retail. I mean, they've tried.
It's like that's cool and all, but like, is that?
I think there's a Taco
take up
Bell
space in my kitchen.
It's automated, fully automated. Like there's restaurants that have
McDonald's.
They have a McDonald's too. But I want to say there's a Taco Bell too. But yeah, they already do it in factories, the Amazon warehouses. They have warehouses where they're nothing but machines, just going back and forth, not running into each other either. It's crazy. But no, for like in-home use, it never went to the retail market. You know, like that. We definitely have the tech.
We just didn't get that lazy. You know,
but nobody wants it though. I think they tried it out and they tested
that step, and we went straight to already pre-cooked egg you throw in the microwave.
Yeah, I would say the frozen foods have definitely gotten better. Remember how the Salisbury steak and everything? That was the old,
like the super rubbery way they used to freeze them.
The chicken fried steak and shit with like the potatoes and the little square, and then you would get a dessert too in the freezer now. Remember, you get a dessert in your other square. It'd be like a brownie or something. Yeah.
And by the time it came out in the microwave or whatever,
dude, I don't know what the fuck we were eating.
We don't know what it was. That was not a brownie though.
Because I remember my mom, she would buy like a bunch and be like, yes. We were all like happy, dude. We were like, fuck yeah. And then we thought we were getting like, I don't know, dude. It just felt fun, you know, throw something in the microwave and then it cooks a whole meal for you. Yeah, you got
the whole meal. It's easy and everything.
You feel like you're in the future, dude.
Here's what I think though is I have found that when you do these meals, like there's the two options. Obviously you can throw in the microwave, it's so quick and easy, but there's an oven option, and if you put it in the oven, it takes longer, but
tastes better.
It tastes a little bit better. Now I'm not saying it's tasting like, oh my god, it's so much better, but it's more enjoyable. It's more enjoyable for sure.
Well, yeah, especially with like pizza and stuff. Do you put that in the oven? It doesn't even compare to a microwave. A microwave does something weird, man. It changes like the composition of the bread or something. You know, it becomes like rubbery or hard. You ever like microwave bread too hard?
In an oven, you're radiating the heat, right?
It's using heat.
Yeah, right? But the heat is going around it.
Or fire. If it was gas, it would be like a heat furnace.
But the idea is that you're just increasing the temperature of the space. But in a microwave, what happens is those waves actually travel quickly through the objects. Yeah. And as they pass through the objects, they move the atoms, and the atoms move, and then that's what creates the heat inside. So it's actually like heating it up from the inside. From the
middle out.
So quick couple tricks here. All right. One, that's why you can't put metal in the microwave, because the metal is too dense where those waves can't bounce off of it or bounce through it. So instead of going through it, it bounces off and creates the spark.
Yeah.
Then fact number 2, you ever want to like heat up pasta, or you want to heat up some rice or something, and the middle is always cold?
Yeah. If you do beans or something like that.
Yeah, the middle's always cold. So what you need to do is you need to create your food into like a donut shape instead, with the center available. Sides. Yeah. If you do that, the atoms have more opportunity because they can't get through to the center easily. By the time they get there, they've already slowed down because they had to go through all the outer stuff.
Yeah.
But by the time they get to the center food, you know, they couldn't do much. So if you can remove the center altogether and create it like an outside ring, then you'll be able to get all the food heated up. So like if you have it in a bowl, just create a little hole in there.
They said to stop using plastic plates in the microwaves, even if it says microwave safe.
Oh, so don't use plastic in the microwave anymore.
No, dude, because what they're finding is they've done tests, and those plastics are leaching to the food because it's heating up. Even when it says that it's microwave safe, they're still leaching. So then you end up eating those.
That makes sense, though. I mean, that's one of the reasons you can't like drink water that's been like a water bottle you leave in your car on a hot day. Like, those little microplastics are now inside the water because they've heated up.
Technically, any bottles can be like that too, because you don't know how they're getting transported, if they were left in a trailer or like, dude, if some bottles come from like another country, dude, we're shipping bottles of water, so it could be sitting in a container tanker, you know, like for weeks. Who knows, dude? Like if it's heating up, it's gonna leach into the water. So but yeah,
as we drink from these bottles.
I know it's hard to
really
not buy bottles, dude.
And that's one of the issues that's wrong with the fucking like
QT doesn't even have another
climate
option.
And everything. Like these things take fucking how long to decompose? Like
dude,
like 10,000 years or some shit like that.
I watched this dude buy water in Germany, and he was showing the packs of water. He said you buy the water, and they have nothing but bottles. So all the water is in bottles. And then he's like, if you look at it, he's like, it's all bottled here, and it's mountain water, fresh water. Like he was showing you, there's no additives or anything like that. And then you take one of the crates. And it was like $1 something in their currency or whatever. But he's like, that's not for one. He's like, that's for 6 of them. He's like, all these prices are for 6. And so it was like a lot cheaper. And then you take the bottles and you know, the little crates they give you, and then you bring the bottles back. Yeah. And then you just cycle them out, and then it's like a whole ecosystem.
So much better.
Yeah. And he's like, that's how all the stores do it.
And that's how it used to be with glass before we did this.
We should be using more glass. It's better. They're trying to do it more and more places, but QT they don't even have any glass options for water. I mean, it's all in glass bottles. But I mean, there's that mountain. What's that green bottle?
I mean, we can always go to the cans, but then you get that like metally taste, and so I don't like the cans.
If you go to the grocery stores, a lot of grocery stores will have the bottles. I've bought some bottles, but yeah, I mean, most of the time I'm filling up my own jugs. I just fill up the 5-gallon jugs. I have like 9 of them, and I just go fill up a fucking shitload of them.
All our water comes from the fridge.
Yeah. So I just like the taste of it. I like the bottled water kind of flavor, but the water stores do like a lot of filtering with their water. So you can tell a difference. Even with their ice. When you buy their ice is like super... It's not cloudy. Like you could see through that piece of ice, dude. I'm like, that's got to be something. That's got to be good. You know, you don't want cloudy shit, because that means there's more shit in there. That's why you can't see through that piece.
It's like calcium and everything. So it needs to be like pure, soft water.
A lot of chlorine too. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Something. They're still putting chlorine in the water, which is crazy. Did you guys ever do the chlorine at school, where they made everybody like rinse their mouth? They had like, they're okay, line up, and then they give you like a little pink cup, and you had to like rinse your mouth and spit it out.
That was chlorine?
Yeah, mouthwash, right? It had chlorine in it.
What?
Didn't it? Right?
I don't remember that.
Those pink bottles?
I remember those little. I didn't have pink bottles. We didn't do that. The only thing we ever had that was pink and you put it in your mouth as a kid was when they would do like presentations about brushing your teeth and stuff. They would want to show you all the dirty spots of your teeth. So they had a little pink tablet, turns your teeth pink, and the darkest spots are the dirtiest. So when you brush your teeth and then you do it again, you're supposed to see like very light pink, because...
So they're just it was like a demonstration.
Yeah. And they would give you little packets, during the demonstration time. Because I remember I thought it was so cool the first time that when my little brother did it, I stole his packet. He didn't get a chance to do that thing. Because what an asshole, right?
So he had dirty teeth.
He'll never know.
Now his teeth is all fucked up.
Yeah.
No, dude, they made us do this in school. Yeah, we had, this was like a
like you
line up in the back of the class, and you got,
and then you had to mouthwash.
Yeah, they made us do that, dude. It was like,
dude,
they were running some
fucked up districts, bro.
They were doing some experiments on us, man. Who knows what was in that fucking mouthwash, dude. Yeah, man, they made us. It wasn't enough, and I was like, oh man. Yeah, I remember getting in line, dude. I remember being a kid and like not wanting to do it.
That's so weird.
Yeah, dude. Now that I think about it, because they don't do it anymore. They don't do it with any of these kids.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not in the schools. It's not.
I've never
none
seen
of my
it.
girls have ever done it. So, yeah, they definitely ran its course. And then someone was like, "Hey, why are we? Who approved this, dude?" Like, yeah, man, I don't know.
It's so weird, and
it was weird.
They just made you mouthwash.
Yeah, it was a big ass like industrial bottle, and she would like squirt it into cups. Like, it was definitely for the class, you know? Like,
that's so odd.
What were they doing?
I feel like I gotta look this up a little bit.
Look up like school mouthwash. Just put school mouthwash and see what kind of images start coming up. And I bet you there's going to be some pink bottles, dude. Grade school mouthwash or something.
Was it? If your elementary school passed around fluoride cups in the morning,
see,
you knew it was the worst part of the day. What is this?
Is this some like blogger talking about it or what?
It was like a Reddit post.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's definitely images of the pink bottle, right?
Yeah, and someone's talking about the little pink tablets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go back to the images.
Well, they just posted some random image. I don't know if it's like really.
It was something like, it was exactly like that.
Like that one. Just like some big industrial bottle.
Yeah, just like that.
Damn.
Yep.
What's this? Is this what? Fluoride mouth rinse was a mouthful. EP students in.
I don't know when
82.
they stopped it, but it's a black and white picture, huh?
Yeah, I think it's from a newspaper. They were talking about a school in 82.
I mean, I know back in the days people had fucked up teeth because they didn't take care of them, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you could force people to use fluoride. Like, they even have to ask you at the dentist, would you like fluoride today? And you have to sign off on it. Like, I stopped telling them. I was like, no, I don't even use fluoride on my toothpaste anymore.
Yeah, it's been shown to like lower your IQ or something.
Damn, maybe that's why. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Don't tell me that.
Dude, don't tell me that.
Stop I'm the one that was fluoride, bro.
No, I'm not using it, but I'm saying I already did the damage. I fucking do it every day, dude.
That's crazy.
I mean, it was only like when I was like really like young. I don't remember doing it like in junior high or high school or anything, but
school fluoride rinse program. Each student is given a cup with fluoride mouth rinse and one napkin.
Yes, exactly.
They'll empty the entire contents of the cup into their mouth.
When
signaled, remind the students to forcibly strain the rinse between their teeth with their lips tightly closed. Remind the students that the rinse should not be swallowed.
You got the instructions right there. And that's funny you said one napkin because they did give us one. It would be one and you'd be like, ugh. You'd be like
have to rinse for 1 minute under a teacher's or oral health personnel's supervision. They put teacher and oral health personnel in like the same like category.
That's what they were, man. They were your doctor, your teacher, your lawyer, I don't know, whatever the fuck you need. Your physical therapist, your regular therapist.
Oh, look. This is an article from 2002 in the National Library of Medicine. Effect of a school-based fluoride mouth rinse program on dental caries. There's like a whole thing they're trying to do.
That's why I can't stay still, because I took too much fluoride.
Wow. It's just a fucking long, literal medical article about wanting to do these tests and then doing these tests, and they have all these numbers that are just way over my head from all the fluoride over the years.
Dude, they were doing
this is crazy.
Some kind of survey test.
But if you look it up, if anybody is curious about it, it's wow. It's the National Library of Medicine page.
I got all my teeth.
Their article is called "Effect of a School-Based Fluoride Mouth Rinsing Program on Dental Caries." I don't know what that word means in that sentence. CARIES. What is that? Now I need to look that up.
No, man, fuck that shit. No, but yeah, man.
It's dental decay. Caries is a scientific word, I guess, for decay and crumbling of tooth or bone.
Okay.
Huh. So I guess they want to...
Maybe it worked, because I got all my teeth. I mean, you got all your teeth and you didn't take that shit. But...
Yeah, but I've had root canals.
Yummy.
I know.
I had one. But that wasn't my fault, dude. I still blame the dentist to this day.
I had one done, and then years later, I had to have it redone.
That happens.
Fucking sucked.
Sometimes they don't get all the root.
That shit's... Ugh.
Yeah.
I had an abnormal root. So it was like had 3 roots in it. So it was hard to like clog up and shit.
Yeah.
And that was the most painful procedure I've ever done in my life.
It's crazy how they just drill a little hole and they go through the tooth.
Yeah. They have to drill a little hole to widen the tooth. Then they take another tool, thinner drill to drill through the roots. Once they drill through the roots,
they pull it. Then
they have a little machine thing and they've cleared out all the decay from the root all the way through to the tooth. Then they have this it's like they have wax or something that they throw in there and burn in there. So they melt like those bits of like plastic or some shit into the root to like compact and so it can't get infected again. Obviously that fucking didn't happen for me, but, then as soon as it's all packed, the whole tooth is so fragile because there's a gaping hole in it now that they have to shave it down to a nubbin and they put a crown on you.
Yeah.
But having a rooted tooth of bone is better than having
no tooth
or a fake implant instead, supposedly.
Yeah, you don't want to go down that road. If you don't have to,
you know.
Yeah, because then they got to like drill into your gum.
No,
bone.
they got to drill into your gum and then into your
jawbone.
Your jawbone.
Yeah,
which I've had done before because I've had impacted wisdom teeth, and pull out. And that shit's painful too.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Well, and that's Eddie. Maybe he wants to be on the podcast. We'll call him in.
You could speaker it. Just put him on the. You can text him.
Ask him first.
Yeah. Ask him.
Let's see.
You could just speaker him.
Yeah, but I mean, we can actually use our phones now.
All right, let's do it.
So we can use the
Channel
Bluetooth
3.
on this. Let's see. Podcasting. Wanna join? We have phone support now.
Boom, boom,
we'll see what he says.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, but I thought they took the root out. For some reason I thought they told me that they take the root out of your.
They hollow it out, but they have to keep it in there in order for your tooth to be rooted. Otherwise, you have nothing holding on to your tooth.
Oh, I meant sorry. I meant not the root, but the nerves. I thought they took the nerves out.
That's the root is the nerves. So they drill through the middle of it. They hollow it out.
Yeah, it's a crazy procedure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, dude, I don't think it was my fault because the doctor, I told him, I was like, dude, this tooth's it's fucking, I think I'm getting a cavity. And then he looked at it, he's like, oh, it looks fine. And then like, whenever I got my cleaning again, I was like, it's still bothering me. It's like, oh, it's pretty big. We're going to have to do a root canal. I was like, what the fuck? We could have just filled it last time. when I was complaining about it. But then you let it get worse. It's your fault. You fucked up my tooth, man. If you would have listened to me, then we never had this problem.
That's the fucking shit. Like, did I tell you about? Did we talk about Poe's epilepsy?
I don't think so.
Oh my god. So, my dog is epileptic. All right, and we had to take him to a new vet to find this out. He had violent seizure.
Was he just laying on the floor?
He was sleeping on the couch, and then he went into a seizure. His whole body just like stiffened, legs stiffed out, tail stiffed out. He was he peed himself, had no bladder control.
Yeah.
His neck was pulled back, all stiff. His eyes wide open, his tongue hanging out. He was breathing so fast and hard. It was the scariest fucking shit.
That feels like, dude, maybe that's where, like, I thought about this actually. Maybe that's where, like, people being possessed and stuff came from. Because, like, when you have a seizure, your body looks gnarly, dude. I seen a kid on a football field have a seizure.
Damn, this is crazy. I hope I never have to see that again.
Oh, dude, it made me sick, dude. I wanted to puke, man. I had to walk away because he was like he was like, his eyes were rolling back and shit, and like, yeah, I was like, dude, I was getting nauseous, dude. I had to walk away. I remember walking to the like water fountain, and I was like, oh, because there's just like too much, man. You're not like, and then you think the person's dying, so you're like, what the fuck? I think he's dying, you know? Like, yeah. I'm watching the kid die, you know, because you don't know what the hell's going on. And then there was football coaches trying to help him, and they were like, get his tongue. And I remember like they were like trying to force his mouth open and shit, and like he's like, he's biting me. And like, dude, because the kid's jaw locked up, and I don't think they're supposed to be putting their hands in their mouth. They didn't know what to do.
I don't think you're supposed to at all.
Yeah, they should have left them alone.
I think the only thing you're supposed to do, because you're not supposed. Yeah, for a human, you want to turn them sideways.
Yeah. They were like, get his tongue. I remember they were saying that. If you don't, then you have the opportunity to choke on your own tongue. Yeah, they can choke on their own tongue. Yeah,
because your back and all your muscles are just spasmed out, so you would choke.
Yeah.
So you just need to be sideways.
That's all they need to do. But they were freaking out, and they're trying to open his mouth, and it was like too much, man. I just remember walking away. I was like, oh shit. Because, you know, you're a kid, dude. You know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, dude, that would have been gnarly to see a dog seizure.
For a dog,
because they're super stiff, and you're like, oh shit, mm-hmm. you just statued on me. What the hell?
Yeah, but the shaking and everything too, man. It was scary. But they, they're already on their side. They're not going to choke on their tongue.
Did you think he was having like a heart attack or something? Or like,
we knew it looked like a seizure. Like, obviously, that's a fucking seizure.
You just knew right away it was a seizure.
The scary thing was we didn't know what to do. We didn't know how, like, you're supposed to record the seizures and stuff.
And show a doctor.
Yeah. We have a security camera, but it doesn't show the couch area, but we can hear things. So we knew when it started and stopped based on the screams and the yelling and everything else.
And the panic.
And when he gets up, he's like dazed and confused, and he's still breathing hard, and he doesn't know what's going on. And it's sad. It's so sad. And, when he was lying down and this happened, and then, of course, now he needs a bath because his whole body is covered in his own pee. So we took him to a vet, and like a good one. Like, we did a lot of research. We're like, he needs to go today. Who can get us in to like an emergency, like look at him. So we take him, and they're like, okay, well, dog seizures, they could be unpredictable. It could be something he ate. It could be like just a DNA disease. It could be like poisoned. It could just be random for no fucking reason whatsoever. Or it could be epilepsy. And so it told us, like,
not his age or anything, right?
If it happens again in a month, then we have to run blood tests. So just watch him. So we did, and sure enough, an exact week later, it happened again.
Same exact thing too.
Yeah, just on a different part of the couch.
Same duration though, like whatever, 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah, the
big thing is like you need to time it, because if it lasts over this amount, you need to take him to the emergency room because there could be like brain damage and stuff.
Yeah.
But
there's no way to get him out of it, right? You can't be like.
No, you can't. You just got to.
Can't hit him with water or something.
You just got to be there, and they have to go through it.
Yeah.
Like when that happens, it's like your brain is resetting or some shit. But you just have to go through it. And so we ended up taking him back to the vet because this happened. They ran the blood test just to make sure nothing else, but they ruled it as epilepsy. And he had to be on medication. Like some hardcore fucking medication. It's called phenobarbital or something.
It's like human medication that they use for dogs too.
Yeah, but this is like the old way they used to treat epilepsy.
But they still do it for dogs.
This is like what is it? It's classified as a sedative or hypnotic drug. And it's a Schedule 4 non-narcotic. Like this thing is, and it's highly addictive, is what it says. Oh. But yeah, they said he has to take it for the rest of his life twice a day.
Whoa.
Oh my God, bro. Like we have the hardest problem. What happens when you get a prescription from the vet? You know, send it to your pharmacy, right?
Yeah.
They have to write this out. So you got to handwrite it. They can't give us more than a 30-day supply. Then we have to take it to the pharmacy, and the pharmacy doesn't keep the liquid for him because it's not necessary anymore. And they don't really usually give it to anybody anymore. So they always have to like order it or see if another store has it. And so it takes days. And if he doesn't have it, he's going to have a seizure.
You think so?
Like, no, that's what they said. He needs to be on this medication daily or he will have a seizure.
What's the longest he's went without it?
A day. One day. And recently, that was recently because we were
so that's it? There's no other option?
Well, the other option we were looking into is CBD. Believe it or fucking not.
Oh, I believe it. That's what I was going to ask. Because I was like, dude, I mean, I know they give high doses.
We've been watching him. We're giving him about half a milliliter. Or is it milliliter? Yeah, the smallest little thing. Yeah, it's a milliliter. Half a milliliter
like a dropper
of CBD a day. 2.5 or 0.25. A quarter. That's what I was looking for. A quarter in the morning and a quarter at night. But he was taking 3.5 milliliters
of narcotics
twice a day.
Dude, that's hardcore,
7.
man.
Like compared to the amount of CBD, we buy this locally. It's like a local grower and shit.
Yeah.
And they're highly rated for they have a line of different creams and stuff. I think they're called Paradise Valley. Paradise Valley something. Paradise Valley CBD. Paradise Valley Products. CBD.
And so far so good with the CBD.
They're an online only thing. They'll ship it, I think, anywhere. They got CBD gummies and all that. And so far so good. Hasn't had a seizure, but we're waiting. We're going to keep doing it and see. We still have a supply of phenobarbital in case like he does and we need to go back to it. Like if it didn't work for him.
Such a better option than that fucking
I
narcotics.
totally agree, man. Like, what the fuck? And I guess, like, this is good for our dogs, too. Like, 2 of our dogs have, like, joint issues, and this is good for inflammation and everything.
Yeah. I've seen a video of a guy shaking like crazy. I think I want to say he had Parkinson's. And he's just shaking. His arms are shaking. You got a message?
No, sorry. Keep going.
I'll wait. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, he would just be shaking, and they gave him a high dose of CBD, and then within 20 20, 25 minutes, he was laying on the couch shaking. He stopped and he got up and he sat up and he was.
Yes, I have seen that. I've seen that. Yeah. And you know what though? And this is why I actually reach for my phone. When he was a puppy, he would do these shakes. And I don't know if you ever recall any of it. But he would just start shaking. You see how he's doing it right there and his head goes back?
He already had it.
Well, I recorded a shit ton of these.
Yeah.
And I had Crystal do the same. And we had a shared like online thing of him shaking. And I took it to the vet. And I told them that he does this. And I'm concerned. I don't know what it is. And so I take it to the vet and I show them the photos and the videos and everything and what he's doing. And you know what this guy told me? He's just emotional. That's what happens when he's emotional. So it's fine. He'll probably grow out of it. So,
that looks like emotions.
I'm like, okay, well, this is a vet. We've trusted this vet. We've been taking our dogs to this vet, for a while. Crystal's used this vet in the past.
You should have been like, what emotion is that?
That's what I said. I was like, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense because he does it when he's playing. There's occasionally though he would do it out of nowhere, and I was just thinking, okay, but whatever. So he did these.
You had the right
shakes.
Instinct. You had the right instinct.
Yeah, I was concerned because I googled it. I was like, oh, but it's a vet, and that's what I'm going to trust. And so the sad fucking part is that every time he would do this stuff, we would just be like, oh, Popo's emotional. He's just emotional. We'd pet him and we'd make fun of him. And we'd, lighthearted, like, oh, look at him. He's emotional as he's fucking like having a seizure. He's been having seizures this whole fucking time. The new vet, we tell him about this. He's like, well, he's been having, those were micro seizures. He's just been having seizures this whole time. And you know what we've been doing? Making fun of the little fucker.
You're walking by him. Ooh,
oh my God. He's like, oh, he's emotional. Look at him. He's emotional.
Look at me. I'm Poe.
It's like, oh my God. I felt so bad. He never peed or anything when he was a puppy? When he did the micro ones, they wouldn't last very long.
Oh. So
they would last like 20 seconds. Like less, maybe like 5
seconds, 10 seconds.
And they would happen just on occasion.
So he's had this condition, and
he's had this condition his whole life.
If you were using some kind of medication or CBD in the beginning, maybe it would have went away or something.
Had the vet. My biggest thing is like the seizures are the scariest thing. We don't know what happens to his brain afterwards. Like, is he the same after the seizure?
Yeah. I mean, it's not normal and it's not safe. Because what if, especially with adults, what if you're driving and you have a fucking seizure, dude? You're gonna crash, dude.
Oh my God. Don't even want to, but
I don't even want to think about that.
But my point, the point being like, we could have not had to go through that. He could have not had to go through that. What if you took him
hiking or something and he had a seizure, and then he's like rolling down the mountain or something,
What if we weren't here and he had a seizure on the couch and fell?
Yeah, fell off a chair.
Because sometimes he likes to sleep at the top of, the couch like a fucking cat.
And he hits his head on
the fucking tile.
Yeah, or something, Yeah.
And we come home and there's blood out everywhere.
It's all these scenarios.
That's a scary part, man.
I wonder if he feels them too, like they're coming, like he's like, oh, I don't feel good today. Like I wonder if he knew.
And I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ask him, but
I wish I could.
I feel like
I went to bed last night daydreaming about how like cool it would be if we could talk to our pets and how that technology would change our lives, because now we could talk to our pets. But like, would people just find it annoying?
Well, this is a funny thing to think about, is like we always say that we're smarter than dogs,
Mm-hmm.
He's but if you want to really break it down, the dogs have learned our language. Yeah. And they know multiple languages, right? So if you speak Spanish or German or whatever you speak, they learn your language. So they know what you're saying to them, but you don't know what he's saying to you. You don't know what bark is, you don't, they're talking in their language. They have a language. That's how they talk to other dogs, and like,
and they've
you haven't learned his language and he knows yours. So
that's crazy.
Who's the smart one? You know, like dogs are very, very smart.
That's interesting. Like they're intelligent in that aspect where they can like learn these things, right?
Yeah, my Nana's like yelling Spanish, stuff at the dog, and like he's like, okay, like.
And I think to them, it's not like they really understand the word, but what they understand is the sound, and they've associated the sound with a specific action or something.
Request or
right. But here's the trippy part.
But you kind of can talk to your dog and they kind of listen,
Yeah, there's the one where it's like, okay, what if we give these dogs, all the sounds, and they can go up and they'll know which ones mean what now. So like like I'm sure you've seen the video of the dog that has the buttons on the floor.
Yeah.
And it'll press it to like speak to the owner and be like, outside. Because it knows like that one means that they will open the door. Hungry
now.
That one means I will get some food.
And that's all bitch.
Yeah.
They add that though. But it's like, how much does he know? Is he more playing off of the reaction of the owner when he starts doing
that's the thing. It's actions? Like, is the dog actually talking? It sounds like it is. But what really is happening is the dog is learning that these specific words mean a specific action. And so they can understand the minute differences in sounds and smells and all that. So like they hear the action. That's why when you're training your dog, they say like, if you're going to tell them to sit, you should never be like, sit, and change it up. It should be the exact same way you say it every single time, because they're going to understand what that word means in the way it sounds,
Yeah. Yeah. And they're good at picking up and remembering the commands too.
Oh, yeah.
So, people use the dog treats to connect it with a reward and stuff like that. So then they equate it to something good, but yeah, I don't know. Dogs know a lot. They know what's going on. They kind of know the situation too. You've seen videos of like a little kid getting saved or something by a dog, or protected by a dog. Like, so they know situational things too. Like they stop a kid from walking down the steps. Like get in front of them. Like they kind of they know kind of what's going on, like in the house.
And that's just so crazy. So yes, they are super intelligent.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting how like, because like they're so intelligent, but they have these different ways of perceiving it. And I don't know. My mind's just fucking going weird with that idea of it. Like they're intelligent, but different than the way we would normally use intelligent in context,
Well, I think about this. So dogs came from wolves, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a species before the wolf. I don't remember what the name of it was, but that species actually branched off and created two different animals. So one was a wolf and the other one was a whale.
What the fuck? I was like, okay, coyote? No, you went fucking whale?
Yeah. Look it up, dude. Look, the wolves are related to whales. Yeah, whatever that species was before.
Dude, that's like number 2 on the Google search. The wolf and are more closely related than a whale and shark. The wolf and a whale are more closely related than a whale and shark. They show that whales descended from a land mammal. This land mammal likely shares a common ancestor with wolves.
See?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? You don't think of a whale and a wolf being the same kind of animal.
You know what's even fucking crazier, though? Is that, like...
It's crazier than a wolf and a whale?
Oh, shit. There's like a...
There's a whole tree of
and hippopotamuses and cows through the whale.
Oh, yeah. Hippos, too. Hippos are part of it, too. Dude, hippos are fucking gnarly, dude. Have you ever watched them eat a watermelon, dude?
No. Yes, actually I have.
They're like,
it's pretty intense.
Dude, they have crazy ass fucking mouths, and they swim, dude. They can swim in the rivers. They've been shown to they've been seen chasing boats and shit.
That's so weird. This is so weird that because isn't it that a land mammal and all the creatures on land came from the sea at one point, right? Like they had to. All life had to start in the sea. Isn't that the theory?
Well, there's a couple different theories, but that there was a single cell organism.
We're all here because something came out of the ocean.
They think it was probably born out of water, but there's life everywhere though on the planet, which is crazy. So even in volcano fucking mountains, there's microorganisms. So and shit.
Does this land mammal, if we trace it back far enough, is it coming from water?
Maybe it was water, then it went to land, then land back to water. There's antelopes that can fucking swim. They dive into the water.
That's just so interesting.
So they were land animals, but because of the Amazon and it cut off the flatlands for the type of antelope, it was stuck in the Amazon jungle and it learned to swim.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I don't know, these animals change and adapt, and they're just constantly changing. I mean, how long has humans been on Earth?
Fuck.
Put that. How long have humans been on Earth?
Let's see.
Isn't it 99% of the animals that have ever existed are extinct? Something like that.
Humans have been on Earth for
2 billion?
Humans have been on Earth for about 200,000 years.
200,000?
The modern form of humans evolved in Africa about 200,000 years ago.
200,000.
The recent common ancestor was Homo erectus, which lived between 1.9 million and 135,000 years ago. So if we go back a little bit far enough, that's where we can get to. But if we're talking about
first
humans that date back for us,
yeah, what's the
then
farthest
we're looking at 200,000.
200,000?
Yeah,
Neanderthals and shit. Well, that was just one level above us.
Yeah.
You just tripping out or what?
I am. I really am.
I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole. I brought up the wolves and the whales, dude.
I don't know.
Your mind's getting blown, man.
I'm breaking right now, bro. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's funny, dude. Oh, man. What are we at, dude? What do we do?
We're 47.
Okay, all right.
We still got some time.
It's moving along.
Okay.
So what's up with you, man? You watch anything new? Watch any new movies?
Dude, for sure.
Did you watch that? No One to Save You or something? Did you see
No One
that?
to Save You?
Yeah.
What's it about?
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Oh.
And I don't watch trailers, so it's just one of the movies that it just came out on Hulu, I think. No One to Save You, I think.
No One Will Save You.
No One Will Save You. There you go.
No. This doesn't look familiar to me.
It just came out on the 19th.
It is a 2.8.
On what?
That's just an audience review on Google.
Oh.
But IMDb gives it a 6.4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Didn't Rotten Tomatoes just get in trouble for having their...
Yeah, we talked about that.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Or did I just send it to you and then...
No, I think we talked about it.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. I thought about it. But I don't know, man.
Oh, but
I don't know if it's good. I mean, I haven't seen it, so
I don't know. I haven't seen it either. But what was I gonna say?
I don't know. What were you gonna say? What did you see then?
I'm trying to think. I saw Ahsoka. Got caught up with Ahsoka.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I love.
Oh, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Okay. I don't know why I was thinking of something like another anime or something like for some reason that
an anime is what we've been watching. Though we've been watching Scissor Seven.
Okay.
And I talked briefly about this last time, but it's a pretty good one. I think it's a Korean anime. I could be wrong, but it's not a Japanese one for sure. It's on Netflix, and it's about like this. I don't know. It's just fun. The guy is weird, the main character, and it's weirdly animated. It's not like trying to be realistic looking. It's more cartoonish. But the more seasons it gets, the more we delve into this guy's past, because he has like amnesia. But we find out that he's like some kind of deadly assassin. And assassins are pretty big in this universe. So we get more and more into his past. And so as that happens, the darker the episodes, like the artwork changes, the animation changes. Like it's pretty trippy to watch. Like as you binge it, like you just notice how different the animation gets from like season 1 to season 4. Pretty crazy. Along with that, there's a couple of things that are coming back. There's a new season of Loki coming back pretty soon. I think that happens next week. Amazon just released their Boys spinoff called Gen, what is it?
Gen Z?
I think it might be. Is that what V. Gen V.
What's that?
Well, did you not watch The Boys?
I didn't finish the latest season.
Oh, well, you know the what's the company name from there? Something. Vought. So Vought, the company. So the V is like, you know, the 7 from the Boys, like the 7 that we call them. But if you look at their logo, it's like a V as well, because the company that created superheroes is called Vought. And so that's what we find out in The Boys. The company that created the superheroes is the same one that's been handling all of their movies and shit like that getting made. And like they're the ones that are creating the teams and paying for the superheroes to be like in different places and whatnot. And we think that they're just marketing it all and what, you know, superheroes are being marketed, but it goes deeper. Like Vought creates superheroes. And people think that they're born naturally, but they're not. No,
that was in the first season, right? With the super fast dude taking the blue shit or whatever.
Yeah, that blue shit is the stuff that makes superheroes, but it's in a different like.
And he needed more and more of it,
because it gets him high if you're already a superhero.
He was like addicted to that shit,
and so. And
that's what's his name is fighting about, right? Or trying to get them on. Right. What's the main actor's name?
Carl Urban.
Yeah.
And Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid. He's a Quaid, man. He's Dennis Quaid's son, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Not Randy Quaid. Dennis, right? I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The Quaid brothers, dude.
Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah.
Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid.
That's awesome. He's a good actor too. I like him.
It's in his genes, man.
He's got it, man.
And he got 2 on both sides there. Yeah. So he, the new show Gen V is a spinoff, and it's about, I guess like teens in this superhero academy thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I want to watch it.
You think it's going to be pretty good? Is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. Okay. Yeah, Amazon owns it.
I mean, their shows are pretty good. I mean, for the most part.
They've been good. I know they put a lot of money into this because, it's supposed to be a thing. Let's see. It's an 8.2 on IMDb right now, and I think they only have 3 episodes out. So, I mean...
I'll catch up on The Boys and check it out, maybe.
Yeah, Boys is great. And they have the Boys cartoon one, too. Diabolical, I think it's called. That's worth checking out as well. You know what I've been doing, though, with my free time? Which is very limited, mind you. Starfield. I'm trying to get in as much Starfield as possible. You've played it, yeah?
Yeah. It's... I haven't got much in either, dude. I feel like I'm neglecting my world. I haven't worked on my ship.
Right.
I haven't done like all the shit I want to do. Like I know what I want to do. I just haven't had time to do it either, man.
I don't even know what to do, but I did go and I completed the I think I'm at level 6 and I completed the secret outpost mission.
Okay.
The one that gets you the Mantis ship and the Mantis spacesuit. Okay. Which is pretty supposedly good starting ship and everything and suit. Yeah. So I just did that. I finished the first main mission where you go and get the third. Is it the third or fourth artifact?
How do you like it on your PC? Does it look awesome?
It looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are some hiccups sometimes, but not too noticeable and not too often. It runs. I'm running it at 4K 6, but it goes 4K 30, I think. Okay. It's really hard to run. And I'm running a 3080 Ti. Like, that's pretty crazy, right?
They had to lower the frames per second to 30. Yeah, and people were pretty mad about that.
Yeah.
But they were trying
not even a full 30. I'm getting like 23, 25.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I know. I don't know what to do, but upgrade a graphics card. Not going to do that anytime soon.
Oh, you know what? I want to say I read an article where there was somebody complaining about that exact issue, actually, what you're talking about, like it not being it doesn't look as good, or it's not running as well. And I want to say it was somebody high up from Starfield was like, you need to upgrade your shit then.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
yeah, man. I have a friend who's playing it on a 1080 Ti.
Yeah.
And he has to quick save every second he can because the game just crashes and he has to play it on the lowest settings.
Jeez.
Yeah, the graphics card is not even in the minimum requirements for this game. I think their minimum is like a 3050 or 3060.
Look up Starfield minimum.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I get it too. It's such a huge game. There's so much going on in it.
Processor can either be a Ryzen 5 2600X or an Intel Core i7 6800. Graphics. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not on a 1080. He's on a 980 Ti.
Okay.
980. Graphics are Radeon RX 5700 or a GeForce 1070 Ti. So 10 was a huge jump in performance from 9. Like, I think it was like a 300% increase or something crazy like that.
That's crazy.
I mean, I could be exaggerating, but it was really big. It was such a big increase that I think it was like the 1070 outperformed the 980 Ti. Like, it was that dramatic of an increase.
It's crazy, man. How things are jumping forward.
See. So if we do here, let's see which one is Bata. Okay, I think what I'm looking at is a 1060 with 6 gigs of RAM outperforms a 980 by a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a decent amount. So on user benchmark for the GPU benchmark, they give it a score of 67. And this one is a score of 88.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So. Oh, wait. Hold on. I read that backwards. The 980 barely matches the 1060. There's like a 6% faster speed.
That's not
on the 980.
You wouldn't notice that though.
So if we go to a 980 Ti and a 1070, it's pretty much on par with the 980 Ti. You go like a 1070 Ti, and there's a 15% increase in speed from a 980 Ti. And to put this in reference, the 980 Ti is the fastest graphics card of that generation, right? Like that's where they topped out at. I don't think they went higher than 980. A 1070 Ti would have been equivalent to dropping like 3 tiers down from where the 980 is. In retrospect, like there's 2 more tiers ahead of the 1070. 980's already topped out. That's the fastest they got. And this is just like one generational jump. Huge, real big. Yeah. They usually didn't have those type of performance increases. Like when they went from the 10 series to the 20, wasn't that big. The 20 to the 30, huge fucking difference. So this one was a really big difference. So to say that those the minimum requirements for a Starfield was a 1070 Ti compared to what, you know, my buddy was using. Pretty dramatic.
I don't even know how he's getting it to work. Come on.
Fucking man, he's trying to hold it. We repasted that shit. Like we took that card apart and tried to cool it down a little bit more. Like he's talked about like opening up the like adding a dedicated second fan on it just to try to keep it cooler to get more performance. I don't know if he's attempted to try to overclock it at all.
That sounds like he's just going to burn out, though.
I think he did attempt to overclock it already.
Okay.
And he just can't play it. So he's trying to save up and get himself like a decent new card, you know? But like, fuck.
Yours is good though, right?
Mine's still good. Like I'm still like I'm way ahead of the minimum requirements.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say on the other benchmarks. The recommended. So that was minimum. Okay. But the recommended, we go from having a GeForce 1070 Ti to needing an RTX 2080. And that's just the recommended. You're going to need 125 gigabytes of storage space. I had to put this thing on a dedicated SSD. Like, that's crazy. SSD is required. You can't run it on a hard drive.
Nope.
And the recommended is 16 gigabytes of RAM on your system, and then a Ryzen 5 3600 or an i5 1060. Like, that's just so crazy. But that's the recommended. Like, that's a lot of resources to run this game. This is the new like Crysis. Like back in the day, there's a game called Crysis, and it used up so much like resources on a computer that whenever you built a computer, it became like a thing, like a meme of sorts, to be like, yeah, this is my computer. It's got these bells and whistles and it's so fast. And they're like, but can it run Crysis? Because like no computer could really run Crysis properly.
No.
It's just, if you go and look at that same game today, not like a remastered version or anything, the game looks like it was made today. Or at least 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this game is came out in like, God, when did Crysis come out? Crysis.
I want to say they had it for Xbox too. Because I want to say I downloaded it or something. Sounds familiar.
The original Crysis game. Well, they re-released a Crysis trilogy and stuff, you know. But here we go. Games for Crysis. The first Crysis came out in 2007.
Okay.
Now I have these games. I just don't think I've actually ever played through them.
No, you never played through Crysis?
Yeah. But
did it come out for Xbox?
Let's see. I think I'm not sure.
It sounds familiar. Like I downloaded it.
Let's see versions.
Or just put Crysis Xbox.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's one thing I want to look at. The system requirements. Yeah.
For what?
For Crysis. Oh, the remastered one on Steam. Damn. So the system requirements are pretty big too for the remastered version. Okay, but did Crysis come out on Xbox? I think so. Crysis Remastered. That's the one that's on Steam right now. So that's on Xbox.
Okay.
Would they tell me if it was part of Game Pass? Let me sign in. So that'd be cool to play it.
Is it a multiplayer game? Or is it just co-op or something?
I can't remember if there was multiplayer in it. But I remember this. It was single player for sure.
Some of those had like a just 2-player co-op. Sounds like that might have been one.
So Eddie is available now. Should we give him a call?
Sure.
Okay. He'll probably have more to say on it too. I wonder if he's been playing. Let me see. Bluetooth.
Boop, 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 boop. We are doing technical things. Bum, 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 bum.
Bluetooth.
Discoverable.
Yeah, I need to connect it to my phone.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. Crystal. Okay.
Ooh.
So that's connected.
Let's see it work.
I just need to record Bluetooth here. Alright. We'll go home.
That's channel 3.
It's the blue one. The dark blue one. Let me give him a call.
Okay. I gotcha.
I put it up.
Yeah.
I'm not putting it that high.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. It says it's calling, but I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I don't hear anything either.
Oh, do I have it
muted?
Oh, no, wait. That's wrong. He's there, but I don't hear it. We're not listening to it.
Hello?
Oh, no. We should hear it.
Testing.
I don't know if he can hear us.
Testing.
I can't hear him. All right, let's see. Maybe it's setting here. Bluetooth. Output. Oh. Wait. Okay. Okay.
Hello.
Can you hear us now? Can we hear him?
Do you need to do anything on your phone? Yes.
Wait, say that again? Hello?
But I could hear you the whole time.
Oh, okay. But now you're coming in.
Oh, I think I just had it down here. All right.
Oh, yeah. Turn that off then.
Turn these levels up.
Can you still hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I do hear the echo now. So let's go back.
Yeah, he's gonna change something real quick.
Minus. All right. Can you still hear us?
Yes. And now I don't hear myself. It's a lot better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was some echoing. We got this.
And we can probably turn him up here so he comes up more. Okay, talk again.
Testing.
Hello.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's good. All right, I'm putting them all the way. Okay, go for it. Let's see.
Hi.
Is that too loud for you?
That's fine.
That's good?
Yeah.
Okay. If it gets too loud, just let me know. We'll put him down. I don't mind putting him down.
Yeah.
Actually. And then, boom. All right. Welcome, special guest, Eddie. He's back. He's been on the show before. He just happened to try to call me earlier. I mean, everybody knew that. But then we're like, we should bring him on the show. And now you're on the show. So we have just been talking about Starfield, system requirements, and then for some reason we were talking about Crysis. Was Crysis ever on the Xbox?
The original one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the sequels were, but I don't know about the original one.
I know they've remastered it, and there's a Crysis trilogy that was on the Xbox, but that's Xbox One. I don't know. I don't think it ever came out on the Crysis 3 was on the 360. They did have Crysis on the 360.
Yeah, because that's where I remember it from.
But when did that come out? Xbox 360. Wikipedia. So Crysis on the 360 didn't come out until 2011. And the original game was released in 2007.
Yeah.
So that's how long it took for this game to actually be playable on a console.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember those memes, Eddie? Like the
But can it run Crysis?
Yeah, but can it run Crysis?
Oh, yeah.
I think I am turning them up all the way. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, what else? I got lost. Oh, yeah, we were playing Starfield. Have you played Starfield yet?
I'm not. Is it any good?
It's fun. It's definitely fun.
It's good. If you like Fallout, this is like Fallout in space. So, I mean, it's the same mechanics, everything you're looking at, the scavenging, the picking up resources, the increasing your, just different levels in the game. A lot of that has been updated as far as Fallout, but it's pretty crazy.
I haven't played too much Fallout, but I did play The Outer Worlds. I don't know if you guys played that.
I've heard about it, but I don't think I ever started it. I think I literally downloaded it, put it on my PC, and never opened it up.
That is another Fallout in space type game, from what I've heard.
Oh, I wish you would have played both, because then we can try to get a perspective on which ones. Like, do you know what the differences are? What is it? Outer World? The Outer World.
Yeah, I do not, unfortunately.
Oh, let's see. It's from Obsidian Entertainment. Oh, so I guess you awaken, like it's a little bit different the way they set you up in your story. But it's actually kind of ugly looking.
But yeah, so we're talking about Starfield, how there's actual system requirements for your PC if you want to try and play this game. That's why Crysis came up, because that was like the original. He was saying that was like the original big game that you had to have a good computer. Yeah, and Starfield's requirements are up there. You got to have a good, because there's been people that have been complaining about the game, and one of the senior like officials for Starfield was like, you need to upgrade your shit then. Like, yeah, basically like get new shit if it's not running right.
The problem isn't the game. The problem is your PC is too old.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Right?
It is, but at the same time, they put online what the requirements are, the minimum, and then what the optimal requirements would be for it to run. So
I think the problem is that even with those, like, people are struggling, they're having issues. I have a friend, I don't know why, he's also got a 3080 Ti. He just has an Intel chip, and I have a Ryzen chip, but he can't get this thing to play at high settings at all. Like, it crashes on him, it glitches, it bugs out. Like, it's not a smooth experience. And it's got to be something with his computer. I asked him about like tweaking it and shit, but regardless, out of the box, like, he doesn't have issues in any other games like this. So it's kind of a big deal, I think, that like they make this game so hardware intensive, even for people who have like crazy ass builds.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you running?
I'm still running on that 1070 you gave me.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think they said the optimal, like, recommended settings is the 1070 Ti, and the minimum is a 1060 Ti. So like, you're barely at minimum settings pretty much.
But I'm still in it.
You're still in it. I would like to see what your like recommended settings are when you open up the game. Like, where does it put you? Does it put you on low on everything?
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm running like 3440 by 40 either.
Oh, so yeah, you're really stressing your shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you probably need to, you're probably gonna have to play it in like 1080. How funny. Yeah, you need to install it and let us know what it looks like. I mean, do you even have the storage space? It takes like 125 gigs of space, and it needs to be on an SSD.
Oh yeah, I'm a data hoarder. I have lots of storage space.
How much storage space do you have?
At least like 8 terabytes.
Damn, that's a lot. I think I max you out though. I think I've got a 5 terabyte in there, and that's a hard drive. And then an SSD, I've got 2, 4. I think I have about 4 terabytes of SSD storage. And then in the Mac, I just threw in a 4 terabyte because of all the video recording and audio files that are taking up too much space on the computer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What about you? What you running?
I ain't running shit. I don't have a crazy build fucking computer. One day you'll help me build one, dude.
Whenever you fucking are ready, let's do it. Like, I would love to.
I don't have anything, dude. I watched this. I watched this dude. He built a computer, and he used instead of a case like yours or something, he did a cardboard. He made a cardboard case.
Oh yeah, I've seen those cardboard builds. Those are fun. I was like,
dude, this guy's crazy, man.
Damn. we've done some interesting things with well, I didn't know all my phone sounds are now going through there.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
came
that
from your phone.
But like we've done some interesting things with cases. Like Eddie had a case that like could not breathe ever. Didn't you end up like drilling a hole in it or something?
I don't remember. No, I mean, airflow was definitely suboptimal, but it was okay.
Dude, the thing was like packed with foam and dust. Like it was just so bad.
Like I said, suboptimal.
I think you're way lower than suboptimal right now. And then I remember when we did throw an SSD in your thing, didn't we just like tape it to like the side of the case or some shit?
Oh yeah, I think I ran out of like storage days.
Yeah,
so we just taped that shit to the back of the case.
You gotta make it work.
You do.
I do miss the Fry's Electronics and all the like parts and components and everything that they had. You could just walk through and kind of like window shop.
I know. I'm so jealous of you, Eddie. You got a Micro Center and they have some really good deals on graphic cards in store.
Oh, I do not have a Micro Center.
I thought you were close to the Micro Center.
No, it's like 3 hours away.
That's still closer than me. My Micro Center is like 5.5.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, well, the closest one to me is in California. It's in Tustin.
Okay.
So I got to go to Tustin in order to get a Micro Center. I thought you were closer.
Is it?
Did we lose him?
I don't know. Testing? 1, 2.
I would
Okay.
Oh, he's got connection issues.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm on Wi-Fi calling, I think. We're hearing conversations in the background.
I do have a support question since I called the support line.
Wait, say that again?
I said I have a support question since I called the support.
You have a support question. Go ahead.
What do you think the best option is for storing my PC in the computer so I could have peripherals on a desk and running it down from the attic?
Oh, you want to have your PC in a different location?
Oh yeah.
You need a KVM. Keyboard, video, mouse. And you need to run all that through fiber optic cable.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Huh?
I said that feels like overkill though.
I mean, like, you're going from the attic there? Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. Like, it'd only be like a 10-foot run.
Well, if you're okay with like latency, you could do like if it's literally just going from directly above your head, then I would say you can definitely drill some cables down there and just create a port on your wall, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, get some USB hub and then that's where you're connected to everything. Your monitor would just like come down with probably like an optical HDMI cable and just put an HDMI run all the way up through to wherever your monitor is going to sit. I mean, why stop there and just mount your monitor onto the wall where your desk is going to be? Then all the cabling just come right behind the wall. And you can have it swing out if you want. And then, you know, if it's not that far, yeah, just get a hub. And they have the hubs where they'll like attach to the back of your desk or something. And you can just plug in whatever to that point. I mean, like, do the same for Ethernet. I don't know where your router is, but You could do that, or even just the antenna coming down. You can just have the antenna sticking out of the ceiling.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
That sounds like a fun project. Yeah. All right. Well, that will be $99.99 for the call. I take Zelle, Cash App. Say again?
How much to have a service technician come out?
That would cost just a plane ticket. You fly me out, then I'll have, like, my wife will have no excuse to let me go. You already bought the plane ticket. I gotta go.
True.
I'll just buy hers. If she wants to go too. Yeah. That sounds like a fun project though, right? That would be a pretty clean build. I mean, if that's all you need, and then just USB access to everything else, why not? I think your biggest thing is going to be cooling in the attic. Ooh,
I'm not super worried. I'm building a like clothes rack.
You're multitasking?
Yeah, I am.
All right. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not super about cooling. It is a little bit warmer, but it's still part of like the conditioned space of the house.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if your attic is insulated, or if you insulate the area, your PC could literally sit in a box, an insulated, like vented box that can expel air and intake air from the ceiling with like a ceiling vent or some shit, you know? You can go hardcore and just create a duct system and connect it to your AC, and then your PC is now air cooled through your AC, right?
I don't know. At that point, I'd be worried about constipation.
Good point. Or take a radiator and mount that to a PC air duct. Then it's just expelling hot air, but the cool air is always coming in through the radiator and water cool everything.
True.
That would be a cool one.
This was the wrong set of bars.
Did you fuck up making your clothes hanger?
Yeah, it's not really a rectangle.
All right. Well then. Oh, there's a little star on this cap.
Yay.
You doing all right over there? Well, I'm happy to know that the Bluetooth is working on this thing.
Yeah, it's coming in good.
Because we never really got to try it out. No. I just hope it edits well.
It should be fine, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. Should be good. So, what about you, Pete? You been watching anything recently?
No, man. I've been doing fucking, I don't know what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, dude. Where am I? Where have I gone?
You're far gone, bro.
No, dude, I don't know. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, dude. I don't remember. But no, I've been playing. I played Starfield, and then I play NBA 2K. So
yeah, is the new 2K out?
Yeah, 2K's out.
What's the difference between this one and last one?
There's a lot of upgrades.
Because the last one, I know you were saying, like, you know, you have this whole world you can live in and shit.
Still like that.
Okay.
You got your own place, your own apartment. You can put tattoos on yourself and wear your own clothes and shoes. And I got a little, what do you call it? What's the thing that you roll on your feet? What the fuck is that called?
What? Your character in this game could roll some like massaging thing on your feet? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not a massaging thing, but like the segways, or what the fuck was it called? The hoverboards?
Yeah, you got a hoverboard?
Yeah. And
you can hoverboard around in this game?
Yeah.
Has any game ever let you hoverboard before?
No. I mean, you could drive they gave you like go-karts and like
wait, so now you can drive in this game too?
Yeah, you drive down streets and stuff like.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
there's a basketball game?
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Very confused.
Yeah, 2K has always they've been building, so their whole world is like a campus, and you go to different buildings sometimes depending on like your celebrity status, you might go to a DJ recording studio or something because you want to be in the music industry, or like you'll meet with like I don't know, a restaurant and advertise for them, or like you'll go
no fucking way you have to do all that.
That's part of your like character, like arc and stuff like that. Yeah, you have a media person that like talks to you. Like if you had a press conference and you were talking some shit, they'll talk to you. They're like, "Hey, you need to tone it down" or something. And like,
for fucking real, you get to decide what you talk about at the press conferences.
Yeah, they made a little bit. You get to pick. You know,
but it gives you like in Starfield, like a multiple choice. And shit.
It's a little multiple choice ish kind of interaction that you have.
Dude, this is like way more than just a basketball game. It sounds like something I would be interested in, actually.
It's been building this way for a while. So, and then there's character development. Like, you can go to the gym and work out. You can do fucking running on a treadmill or squats or bench press. And depending on what you do will make your character better. So your character will get better if you go to the gym. So it's almost like you have to work out to make your character good.
That's fucking intense. I remember the only time I ever noticed like working out made your character different was in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You remember that, Eddie? You ever play that one? No, not. Yeah, San Andreas. The one where you can go to like Muscle Beach and fucking work out and then your character would look buff. And if you kept doing it, he'd be buff. And if you didn't keep doing it, he wouldn't be buff. Like he would just get skinny again.
Yeah, they don't do that in 2K, but
you need to keep working out to keep up like your strength and shit, right?
It adds to your stats, so it makes you a better player.
I see.
And then you can go to practice. You practice on different moves, different jump shots, different turnaround, dribbling, rebounding, block shots. Like you can work on all these different skills to make your character better. And like, I don't know, there's specialized coaches. You can meet in-game players and play on these street ball courts, and like you can interact with other 2K players. So everybody that's in the game you see them around. So depending on what server you're in, there might be like a limit to how many players are in an actual like group setting. But yeah, you can go to these open courts and play a 3-on-3. You can team up with people in the world, or you can get your friends. Like if I had friends
that played with you,
that played 2K.
Does no one else play? Like Rob doesn't play this game?
Nobody plays 2K, dude.
Holy shit.
So I'm just by myself most of the time.
Eddie, do you play 2K? I don't think you do. I feel like I would have heard about this.
I've been a sports video game guy.
Never?
Never.
Yeah, same here. But I guess it's because like I've never been into sports, so it's not been that fun for me. But I feel like this game is more than just sports now. Do you even have to play basketball in this game?
Yeah, most of it is centered around playing some type of basketball, either open court. It's fun playing.
But do you have to?
Whatever event, if you can't move on through the story unless you play NBA games, because you pick an NBA team and then you're part of that team and then you play games. Okay. So you have a calendar and then you can simulate games if you want, if you didn't want to play.
If you didn't go to you could just hit simulate, it'll play through on its own.
Yeah, but it won't give you all the bonuses and points and stuff like that you would have got if you did it yourself.
You really don't need to play basketball to play this game.
there's certain challenges you have to.
Okay.
So, yeah, you would have to play against Jason Tatum or something, or like a real basketball player, and you have to have a one-on-one with him or something. Or there's different things where they do challenges like that. So yeah,
so
there
it
is
is
parts.
beneficial to play so you can level up your character.
Yeah, you want to play your character, and then you get rewards and stuff like that. They do they do a whole season of XP and stuff like that.
This one is not part of Game Pass, is it?
No. I've tried to get people into it because it is fun when you have like 3 people.
That's my thing. I don't buy games. I just do Game Pass.
So like if I was in the world, I could hit you up and you join. You got crazy hair, you got tattoos on your arm, you're wearing sneakers and shorts or whatever. You could people wear costumes. Like there's guys that look like a mascot, like you can wear crazy shit in the game. But we could all meet up and play a 3-on-3 game against other users.
Is it available on Xbox for PC at all though? Like, do they even do that?
Yeah, I think they're cross-platform now. I think 2K is cross-platform. 24. So if you got it for your PC, you could play with Xbox players. I'm pretty sure. Because when I bought the game, a lot of games now say PC Xbox /Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know if this one is, because. Oh, there's the Microsoft Windows version, but I think that's just Steam.
Yeah, you probably have to go through Steam if that's what it's saying.
It's got a really bad rating on Steam, though.
People don't like it on there. That's kind of weird.
But you know what? I would play it, but not for $60 though.
Wait till it'll go on sale during Christmas time. So usually, like they'll do a sale, like it's like 50% off around Christmas time. So
I did hear that a lot of people got it for free, I think, or for like $1 or something.
This
ridiculous. Yeah, there was this issue for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, and people were getting it for less than what it was supposed to be.
They were just getting free games.
Yeah, it was like an error in the Nintendo Switch store. Let me see here. News. Yeah, for $1. I remember reading about this. And it wasn't the regular version. It was the Black Mamba edition.
That was the good one.
They were buying it for $1. So here's what they had to do. Normally this one cost $100 on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Switch users were on September 10th. Like this glitch lasted for a couple hours. All right. If you switched your region on the Nintendo Switch store to Peru, the conversion rate ended up being $1 US when it charged you.
Because it was doing like 100 Peruvian dollars or something.
Yeah, it lasted for 5 hours. Like, had I known about this, I probably would have bought it. Because like you can't beat a deal like that. And sure, why not? I
would have bought it for the Switch too.
Instead of buying it for the Xbox.
Well, I would have just had a Switch one too.
I guess you could play on the go.
Yeah, I would just create a character on there. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So and then they were able to do that, I guess, in India. FIFA 23, they got it for like 6 cents. Same glitch, same issue with Nintendo.
Well, you heard about PlayStation getting hacked, right?
Again?
Yeah, again. That's exactly what
they get hacked a lot.
That's exactly what the guy that I was watching that was talking about it. He's like, again. Yeah, so they got into millions of accounts, and they're asking Sony for a certain amount of money, and Sony doesn't want to pay it.
Oh, yeah.
So they're threatening to sell all the data if they don't pay.
Damn.
And then they're going to release everything for everyone to see or something like that. And it was supposed to be done by either yesterday or today or something like that. I think I have a Sony account, but
I don't think I have anything important on it.
Look it up. See if they paid the ransom.
Oh, I heard there was some like controversy there. Like Sony wasn't sure if they were actually hacked or not. They thought they were bluffing.
Oh, that they didn't actually... Well, they said there was 6,000 files or something like that were compromised.
All right, let's see here.
But I don't know if they...
A hacker collective claims they have infiltrated Sony's system and now plans to sell the stolen data to the highest bidder. Sony is yet to officially acknowledge the hack, but it said it's investigating. So
they don't want to... Is that the most recent article?
Negotiate with terrorists.
It's a hacker group called ransomed.vc. And this was first reported on the 25th, so that was like 4 days ago. And then they want $2.5 million for the data. Let's see here.
To say how many people
says it's all of Sony's systems.
This was on the 25th. What are they saying now? What are they saying today?
This is the latest article was posted yesterday.
Oh, what did they talk about the deadline that they got?
Let's see.
Because they gave them a deadline to pay.
The deadline was supposed to be yesterday.
Okay, the 28th, yeah. And if they didn't pay, what were they going to do?
That was it. If they didn't pay, they were going to release it.
Okay. And how many people affected, did it say? Did your computer die?
No.
Oh. I was like, because it flashed for a second. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it's because the article's in white, and then my default Google browser.
Did they claim it was like people's accounts or like Sony intellectual property rights?
What data has been compromised? The group claims to have compromised all of Sony's systems. The proof of the hack is limited and not quite consistent with the claims. Cybersecurity Connect says, as part of the proof of the hack, the file system tree of the extracted data was posted, and it appears to consist of fewer than 6,000 files. Many of them are reportedly written in Japanese. They posted images of Sony internal login screen and PowerPoint presentation. But it's unclear how much data may have been compromised, but Bleeding Computer suggests it amounts to 260 gigs. So, I don't know. There's not much more in the news article about it than that. And the most recent thing has been like a day, but I don't see this data anywhere. So should be out by now. Give me the data. I think that's the first time I ever asked for hacked data that I'm potentially included in for some. I have a Sony account. I just signed these Sony cameras on the Sony account for the software on the phone.
This one says 77 million accounts.
I had a different
personal
article.
Details compromised.
Well, that's what I assume it means by all of the systems. All right. Jesus. The clinking and clanking, bro.
My bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're just talking.
A lot of accounts there.
It really is.
You're dishwashing right now.
I know, right?
We caught him at the restaurant.
You know what would be cool if I'd like dug a hole in here and we put like a wireless charger?
I like that.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna make some upgrades to this table too.
And have a wireless charger. I don't know. We're just like right here.
Right. Oh, dude, we gotta talk about the trade though, man.
The trade?
Since we're talking about basketball.
What happened?
Yeah, Damian Lillard was traded.
Okay. Okay.
You have no idea who Damian Lillard is, right?
I have no fucking clue who that guy is.
Guess what position he plays?
Forward.
No.
Is that even a position?
Yeah.
Did I say that last time you asked?
That was a good guess. It happened on Wednesday night. So the Bucks
The Bucks
traded
Milwaukee,
for Damian,
right?
They've traded for Damian Lillard. So Damian Lillard's going to the Milwaukee Bucks.
And he's from where again?
He's from Portland Blazers.
Portland. Oh, I didn't know. What's a Blazer?
They smoke, dude.
Oh, shit. No fucking way.
No.
Oh, dude.
No. It's for Trailblazers.
Trailblazers?
Yeah. I guess that's like
that sounds exciting.
That's like a horse and carriage or something.
I would have been better with the Blazers and see their mascot.
That's what it is now, though, man. You know what they do in Oregon.
I visited, man. It was great. I loved Oregon.
Yeah.
It just was so
chill.
Yeah.
Laid back.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was fun. I enjoyed my time.
Yeah, I want to check it out. But so anyways, he's leaving that place and going to Milwaukee now, which is going to be freezing cold. But so the Suns were actually a part of this trade too as well. So they did a 3-team trade. So that means, these 3 teams are putting things into the pot and then everybody's grabbing different pieces. Mm-hmm. So we're sending DeAndre Ayton to the Blazers.
Okay.
So DeAndre Ayton is our highest draft pick ever, number 1 pick. I think we've had another
like
number
in
1
Phoenix
pick,
or like ever in the NBA.
He was our number 1 pick, first pick overall.
Okay.
Just a couple of years ago, and now we're trading him away.
Damn. How is he performing? Does he still perform as a first pick person?
Yeah, teams wanted him. I mean, he's young. He's only 24. So, I mean, he's got a lot of potential. He's a big guy. He can shoot. So, he's long, athletic.
I feel like all of that helps.
Those are all good things.
Yeah.
The youth part is the biggest part because these teams, I mean, players only last so long. When they start breaking down, they start having injuries every year, and then they can't play. So it's like, even if you're good, what does it matter if you can't play?
That makes sense, I guess.
So, yeah, youth is huge because young guys, they can play a whole season. They're fine. Most of the time, they're fine. I mean, young guys get hurt too, but they're just more durable. But anyways, he's going to the Blazers, and Drew Holiday, who played for the Bucks, is going to the Blazers. And we sent another guy. You're not going to know who he is. Tumani Kamara. He was a rookie we just drafted. And then the Suns got players. So we got Yusuf Nurkic. He's a center. You're not going to know who he is. But
I don't know who he is.
He played for the Blazers, Okay.
Blazers. Good. He's a cool guy.
And then
comes from good stock.
Grayson Allen. He's another player you won't know, but also he's one of those guys that like annoys other players. So he'll get in your face. He's like all like on top of everything, He's a real good defender.
Okay. I'm going to have him on my team.
And then 2 other guys that I can name, but you're not going to know who they are.
Just name them.
Nasir Little and Keon Johnson.
I actually have heard that name.
Nasir?
Keon Johnson.
Keon Johnson? Okay.
But I don't know what the context was.
Okay. So, yeah, the Blazers also got some picks.
Those 2 okays are just so sad. It's like, okay. I
don't know what that means. Okay. Come on. No. So yeah, it was a big, huge trade, man. I don't know. It's pretty big for us. We got rid of a really good player, but also really big for the Bucks too. It's going to make them really, really good. Damian Lillard is a very good player. So.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very good.
Like, that's crazy though, right?
Yeah, this is like, I don't know. Who is like a big sports player in your head? Like, who would you name as like a...
Jesus, I don't even know any sports players anymore. I used to know more anybody. Like when I used to watch my dad play sports. But
anybody in any sport, what would be a big name?
I guess LeBron.
Okay, LeBron. He's on that level. He's an all-star.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's an all-star. And good. So he's going to make the Milwaukee Bucks a lot better. So this is crazy. Nobody, and the other crazy part about it is nobody thought he was going there. So there was all this speculation that he was going to get traded, but they were naming other teams, and then Milwaukee came out of nowhere. Like nobody reported on them wanting. Nobody knew they were going after him.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So like when they go after them like this, do they have to like, are they talking to them?
They're talking. The
Who
players.
Are they talking to?
No, Damian Lillard had no idea he was going to Milwaukee.
Oh, so it's all done with the owners and the team.
Usually the VP of for player personnel, the person in charge of player personnel, the GM. Usually them.
And these players, their contracts. Do they change?
No. So whatever your contract is, that's what they're trading. They're trading your contract for other contracts, and they have to make it work.
Oh.
So the NBA doesn't just say, "Hey, I'll give you $1 and you give me 100 or something." You know, like the contracts have to make sense, or the trade doesn't go through. So dollar wise.
So you've got to like match up these. Damn, how crazy.
That's why they needed 3 teams, because it wasn't just Blazers could send a bunch and then the Bucks could send a bunch. They had to make it work with the third team, and they got something they wanted to out of a young player. Blazers wanted a young player. Bucks didn't have any young players. So they used the third team to make it happen. But yeah, it was just, when it happened, it was just like a whoa. Like, I don't know. It's just a crazy moment in sports. It's going to be, everyone's going to forget about it. But now.
That's crazy. Wait.
What were you going to say? No, finish it. You said that's.
So did we benefit though? Like at the overalls?
People are saying we did. Because we got a center back who's good. He's usable. He's definitely not just some random guy. He's good. He's not an all-star like Aiden is at that level of kind of all-star, young all-star. But he's good. He's been in the league 7 years. He's good. And then we got other bench players. I think that's what they wanted. They wanted to turn one player into multiple players. So now we have 4 players for one. So that helps us overall, because now we spread out the money that just Aiden was getting, and we divided it into 4 players instead of just 1.
Okay.
So it makes our team stronger overall, if you look at it that way.
I guess.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Nobody ever knows until, these guys start playing. Everybody looks good on paper until they start playing. But yeah. That's my sports minute. Come on.
That was a good sports minute, though. You got me excited.
No, the Suns, dude, are a totally different team this year. Literally, not just like because they got some players. They literally only have Booker left on the roster that actually went to the NBA Finals. Like everybody else is gone. Everybody that was on that championship run when they went to the finals and played Milwaukee and lost. That whole team has been exploded. They're gone. Everybody's gone. Booker's the only one. Booker and Aiden were the last 2 players, and now Aiden's gone.
Fuck.
Yeah, we've been retooling for years now, trying to get back to the finals. It's crazy. But we got players. We got Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal. These 2 all-stars. They're 2 legit all-stars. So they're on.
I've heard Kevin Durant.
Yeah, they're on the level of Damian Lillard.
I know that name.
Bradley Beal, a lot of people don't know about him. He played for the Washington Wizards. Wizards have never been a good team. So when your team
doesn't sound familiar. What does their mascot look like?
Fucking lightning bolt. I don't know.
Like I'm picturing like a wizard from like a cereal box or some shit.
That would be cool, but most of these teams don't do that. Everybody has like, because the Suns have a gorilla. You don't have just a round.
Yeah, it's not just.
So like everybody has crazy.
There.
They have bears. They could be the Miami Heat, and they have like a duck or something. Like.
Does the Lakers have anything?
The Lakers.
Because I can't remember anything.
have a guy on a speedboat. He's on zoom, zoom, zoom.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to think of who would be on a lake. An alligator. What if their mascot was an alligator?
Yeah, they're not even next to any lakes.
There are no lakes, right?
No.
In LA.
It's because they came from a different city, right?
They came from Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Yeah.
There's lakes in Minnesota.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, there's 1,000
Land of
lakes.
1,000 lakes.
Exactly. That's why they were called the Lakers.
What is that sound? Is that
a bunch
me?
of dried up lakes in LA. That's about it.
I got freaked out. I heard a sound. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that was weird.
Did you hear it?
I heard something, but I don't know.
I don't know
if it was the headphones or outside.
I don't know.
I didn't hear anything.
I don't know. I got lost now. I don't know where I am.
How did
I don't know where
here?
I am.
How did I get here?
It's all breaking down in my head, man.
All right, we'll end this, dude.
My wife is a big Swiftie, so everything I know about sports is
Travis Kelce.
Taylor Swift's new, Travis Kelce.
Oh.
Yeah, his jersey sales went up like 300% or something like that. His merchandise
Because of Taylor Swift?
Because of Taylor Swift.
Damn.
Going to his game and then was walking out with him. They're dating now.
I've recently got a Spotify trial. And so I was just for the fun of it, we were like looking at the top charts. They do like the top artists and stuff.
Spotify, dude. Spotify's worth it.
I think I am.
It's worth it.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It used to just be a normal like player, but now it's a little different.
I freaking miss Spotify.
Huh?
I miss Spotify. It's hard to justify getting it because I get Apple Music for free. So.
So you're kind of sour about it?
Yeah, but I do miss their like end of year reviews and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's cool, and they have this DJ feature, so it like will play songs for you, but it will also like as if it was an actual DJ. It creates sessions.
Yeah.
And it'll change it up if you're not feeling it. Like it's interesting, it's cool, and there's a DJ voice to it. There's a lot of little cool things about it. But we were looking at the top I think 20 artists, and I think going from the top 15, Taylor Swift was on there 4 times with 4 different songs. No, it wasn't the songs. It was the album. She had 4 different albums that were up there in the top 20.
Huge. Yeah, she's
or top
huge,
15.
She's fucking
at least.
Yeah,
I don't think I went the whole 20. Yeah, huge.
She's got a Swiftie army, dude.
And you know what? I really do enjoy her music as well. They're fun songs. I like that recent one that what is that song called? It's been everywhere lately. It's the one where she talks about like it's me, I'm the problem, it's me.
Anti-hero?
Yes. That one's so fun.
Oh my God.
I like it. It's fun. Oh, you're just not about Taylor at all, huh?
I don't.
You don't get down with Tay-Tay?
I'm not. I fucking hate her. I'm just kidding. No, I don't care, dude. She's whatever, dude. She's pop. She's got good songs. And I mean, I'm not gonna say she's not a good writer or anything. I just think it's everybody likes their own artists. They like who they like and stuff like that. She's huge. She hits it. She hits the target with her audience and her demographic and everything. They love it. So I see it. I see what they like, but I'm not going to be rocking down the street with some fucking Taylor Swift coming out of my car, dude.
I knew she was a really big deal, but it wasn't until like her latest tour that was like apparent how massive she was to me.
That's what I was thinking too. And like going through the top lists of some of these like singers and artists and stuff that are like hitting these numbers, I was like, wow, I didn't think. The cool thing, Spotify shows you how many listens it gets. So you really get like a different perspective on how popular this song
millions and millions. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like, wow.
Like 500 million. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's huge.
There's just it's cool. There's a whole different journey with Spotify. It's not just like the music. It's a little bit deeper.
I got in early with them when they started up.
When they first started, it used to be a social media platform for music. Like you connected it with your Facebook, and then you can tell your Facebook posts about what you're listening to. And then you can talk about what you're listening to. That was the idea of it. But then it just became this music streaming service, and it blew up from there. And now they're doing a whole podcast thing.
Their podcast is huge, but Joe Rogan brought a lot of listeners, and he has video on there. So I mean, you can have video on podcasts on
and
Spotify.
The ability to
so they want to get into the YouTube-ish market too. They're cutting into it.
You know, it's so crazy to me. Like Spotify has never made a profit.
What? They don't make profit?
No, every year they're in the red.
I think that's a lot of tech companies though. A lot of startups, especially.
Is it they're in the red in specific categories, or like how does it work? Like they've got to be making money somewhere, right?
I mean, they're making money off of investors. I think that's what's like paying the bills right now.
Weird. But you think those investors are investing into it because they just like Spotify as much as we do?
I think it's the way that some of these companies have to be built now. Because like Amazon did that, right? They weren't making a profit for a long time. And then they just went through the roof. So I remember there was a lot of
now, like they don't have crazy high profit margins. They just
they go crazy. I mean, especially the build out that they're doing with the movies and the TV shows, and then you have to watch Thursday Night Football. Huge. You watch Thursday Night Football on Amazon now.
I mean, you have Amazon Music as well.
Yeah,
like it's all part of your services. You get like certain Kindle books and stuff throughout your Prime membership.
Yeah,
like there's other benefits. You can get early release tickets and stuff from their movies through your Prime benefits.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into my Prime car and drive to my Prime house.
I know, right? Well, Lexa's already there baking cookies for you.
Yeah, hello.
And go to work in my Prime job.
Here you are.
Everybody's going to be working for Amazon.
I mean, you can. They have their own like technical like Uber service.
A lot of people do the Amazon shipping thing too, where you fucking buy from Alibaba and like create an account and then do all that.
Drop ship through Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon fulfillment.
Yeah, so you're working for them at that point. But yeah, I don't know. It's a machine, dude. It's just sucking. I mean, it's like
Amazon
a vortex.
Has shirts. You can become a shirt designer on Amazon and pick from their shirts to sell. Like you don't even have to leave their ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? Like if you want a shirt, you could literally purchase it through Amazon and make it yourself.
I've done that.
That's crazy.
I've used some of their features.
I should do that.
You can make customized things like a mug. You can make a customized mug and you upload the image.
And if someone else buys it, good. But I made it for me and I was going to buy it anyway. What the fuck? The world that we live in right now. If you want something, just make it on Amazon and then order it from Amazon.
We have these tech companies competing. You got Google. You're Googled out in this house, dude.
All you would be paying would be the same thing that you would have been paying if you were going to make a profit off it anyway. Because what happens to the money of the profit of that item that's sold? The little portion goes to Amazon anyway. And then you get that little bit back to yourself because you paid yourself for the product. What?
What are you doing right now?
You paid yourself.
Steve's freaking out right now. He's like, this is a feedback loop. How does this work?
That's so crazy though, right? Jesus.
It goes around and then it comes back around.
Dude, you know what I don't know?
What don't you know, man? I want to know.
I don't know what I don't know,
This is called the Steve I Don't Know segment.
I mean, I don't know what I don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
I don't know what I don't know.
And there's more of what you don't know. And then when you learn something, then you learn how much you don't know.
Holy shit. That's so fucking true, though.
you learn about something. This is the problem that I have with learning.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Not that I have with learning, but just like as I've learned about these things. Like I was talking to you earlier. Eddie, I don't think you were on the line when we were talking about wolves and whales descended from the same animal. So they're more closely related than like a whale is to a shark.
I was not on the line.
He's like, I don't even know
He's like, what
you
fuck?
just said.
These guys.
So yeah, a wolf and a whale are actually really closely related to from the same animal.
Yes.
So this one animal, land animal, diverged, and one became a wolf and one became a whale. And then hippos are in there somewhere. They're also
hippos,
part of,
and maybe cows.
Yeah.
Hippos and cows are related too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the whale and the wolf.
Like when he started to tell me this, he was like, did you know there was a species that created two animals? One was a wolf and the other was a whale. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, he goes, I thought you were going to say coyote.
You're saying that my dog is more closely related to a whale than to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely really close to a whale.
Holy shit.
That's probably why whales are so nice.
That's probably why Poe is so chunky. He's just all blubber.
You little fat whale.
Little chunky whale. Oh my God.
You little round whale.
I'm going to go call him a whale and see what Crystal says. She's going to yell at me. She's like, don't make fun of him. Like, he's a whale, though. He's closer to a whale than we are.
Yeah, look at him over there wagging his tail like a whale.
Yeah. all up and down.
All right, let's end on that note.
All right.
That's a good note.
Okay. Well, this has been a very interesting episode of Digital Cortex. As always, well, I guess not always, but most of the time, most recently, I am Thickwick. That's Randomstylez. And thank you again, Eddie, for calling in. Ooh, yeah.
Thanks for having me.
It's always a pleasure, my friend. All right. Have a beautiful night, ladies and gentlemen. What was that for?
I'm just hitting buttons. Sorry.
Y'all take care.
Bye.
All right. Later.